Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. I started burping, man. Damn, just died on this joint, man. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good now. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. I'm solo dolo, man. Ain't got nobody with me today. I told y'all to end the show yesterday. Got a text from Rusty Whitten. I said, yeah, this probably him telling me he can't make it on the show tomorrow either. So Kenny's out of town taking care of big business, and Rusty is out taking care of business as well. I'm rolling solo, man. It's a freestyle Friday, so to speak, man. Free day Friday, casual Friday here on the Anthony Sain Show. Thank y'all so much for hopping on today. It is a Friday, October 10th show today, man. A lot going on in the world of sports. Some things we've already kind of touched on so far, but we're going to go back to those things again because the story has progressed. Hope you guys are good in the comment section. Shout out to my guy, Wayno. Shout out to my guy, Edward, man. We rocking today, man. I'm a feed off of what y'all are talking about today as well. My guy, Black Ninja DJ, salute, man. What's going on with you? First of all, man, yesterday, Ja Morant did an event yesterday at an elementary school where they were doing building some basketball courts out there, which by itself is an awesome thing to see Ja Morant doing. Good to see him understanding the importance of those type of things. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all that there are things about Ja that seem different. They look different. The way he's moving is different. He's moving more so in a way that's showing maturity on and off the court. And this is one of those things that I was referring to, doing these type of events, giving back to the community. Well, not a lot of fanfare, but it was an awesome event. He was there. Brevin Knight was there. Kentavious Caldwell, KCP was in that joint. Why in the hell can I not remember KCP last name? Pope, yeah. KCP was in the building. A lot of people have been saying that those guys seem to be linked up. It does seem like it's something to that whole thing with John KCP being linked in. Like I said, man, awesome event. Ja gave out shoes at the event. I saw the boxes on the table. It looked like the blue box from the Ja 2 is what was given out that yesterday. I didn't see him giving out the threes, but whatever it was, it's so dope. It's so dope that they were able to he was able to do that event for those kids. But of course, the highlight of the event was when he was asked questions by the media. Ja basically said that y'all tweaking out here. Shout out to Ja being all of us right now, man, and telling people that they are tweaking. A lot of conversation, a lot of negativity around Ja and this ankle thing. For an injury that you have not seen him in a boot, you have not seen any. I don't think you've seen any official report from Grizzlies PR, which leads me to think that Ja will be fine over the night. I thought that when I first heard the news. I was not really concerned about that. And hearing Ja say, y'all don't need to be concerned about that either, is one of those things. It seems like Ja probably did have a legit injury, minor tweak in training camp. They decided to not play him. And I'm not mad at those type of things at all. I was watching the Michael Cole's podcast today. You can check that out. Him and Joe Mullinax do an awesome show. Locked on Grizz is the name of their show. DeMichael was on that joint solo today, and he was saying that if there is an opportunity for Ja to play in the preseason, he wouldn't take it because we need Ja, for the regular season. And I get those type of things. Shout out to my guy DeMichael, that's my man. But I disagree with that logic. I think that whatever you resist persists. That's something I heard a lot of wise people say. And I think that when it comes down to basketball, man, you can't avoid injury. Like you got to play basketball, right? And it's like if he can get hurt in a preseason game, he can get hurt in any game. You know what I mean? And I understand you don't want him to get hurt in a meaningless game, but you can't avoid basketball at the end of the day, man. That's something I've been talking about for a while, man. You can't bubble wrap these guys. They got to play basketball. They got to play basketball at the end of the day, man. And if they get hurt, they just get hurt. But I just think that when you have this energy of protecting guys from injury, you're almost like setting them up for injury. It seems like that's the way things work, in the universe. But like I said, I am glad to see Ja say that there's nothing to be worried about. Y'all tweaking out here. You know, y'all who are tripping about those type of things, whether it be media, fans, whatever. And I get it. If we were seeing Ja playing, nobody would be have these type of reactions. But the fact that we're not seeing them play is leading to those type of reactions. I get it. I get all those type of things. We saw more of Cedric Coward in the game the other night, um, playing a lot better. Still can't get that shot to fall, but he does seem like a guy who is getting acclimated, good, is feeling his way out on the basketball court. And I've seen some bad rookies, and guys that I've written off as being trash from game one. I do not have that opinion of Cedric Coward. He's a guy that I believe will be able to fit on the court for his defensive acumen or nothing else. And I think that the offensive game will come in due time. I think we've seen flashes of what he can do offensively, but I think I think he'll be fine. Shout out to my guy Wayno. I love this comment saying, sure, he shouldn't play 30 plus minutes in a preseason game, but let the leaders lead. That's what I'm at too, man. Like the thing is, from what we've seen in the preseason, we really don't know what to expect. Like there's nothing that kind of signals how we're going to be coming into the season. I do say that I did like the first quarter of game one, the third quarter of game one, because it was our quote unquote starters against their starters, and we looked very good in both instances. So that is something that I am excited about. It does kind of show you some glimpses of what Coach Isilow's system looks like. But without those guys out there, those key guys, the Jaws, the Jarens, the Edys, you can't really tell what it's going to be. But I do think that they'll be fine. I don't think there's too much to worry about as far as that. But it is kind of disappointing as a fan to not really see any real glimpses, because the rosters the rosters not only have injuries, but last game we didn't play our vets as well, and just like no real fluidity or any can't really make much sense of the rotations, because we're just kind of throwing whatever out there right now. But I'm fine. I can get through it. But I would like to see something more that resembles what we'll see closer to opening night, maybe in the next couple of games. I know you won't have Ja, you probably won't have Jaren in these preseason games, but I would like to see a little bit more extended run with some of the lineups that we've seen, as well as trying to get some guys going at the same time. I like what Edward said. There's no cohesiveness. They're just kind of throwing stuff out there, and it's you're getting what you're getting. I've heard people say, man, from what I see right now, the Grizzlies are going to be bad, and I've seen people writing articles about the Grizzlies doing this and that, and FanDuel has us in 39 games. Shout out to FanDuel. If you want some free money, I don't have any graphics set up, but 39 games for the Grizzlies sounds absolutely crazy. I've never seen a healthy Grizzlies team in this John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. era do that, and I don't expect that to happen either. My guy Richard Jarvis, Trilogy Tattoos, says his prediction is to be the 4th through the 6th seed, barring injuries. That's where I am too, and I'm not gonna worry about injuries, man. Like, if any team star player gets hurt, that's where they're gonna be. You know what I mean? No team is gonna be good, regardless of injuries or whatever. So I'm there, man. Like I believe in, like I said, I believe in the power of words. I believe in the power of manifestation. I can't ask y'all to do the same thing, but like if whatever you resist persists, man. If you keep talking about this injury stuff, that stuff is gonna stay in front of you, bro. Like I don't have the energy to put into that type of stuff. And I know that the Grizzlies, pretty much as far as injuries are concerned, it is what it is until it isn't. But me personally, I choose not to dwell on that type of stuff and just keep speaking. Everything's gonna be good with this team. Wayno says his defensive system is everyone holding each other accountable on the court with defense. We get some healthy bodies back, and it will make more sense on the court. I agree. I totally agree with that. I'm not really worried about the defensive side, because we looked, that first game against Detroit was balling them folks up without Jaren, without Edey, right? I think the fact that the way that this team is built this year with and that's another thing too, man. If Cedric Coward, if all he is a really good defensive player this year, that makes us that much better of a team. We didn't have these type of options last year. We couldn't go into the bench and pull out guys that were wing defenders. You know what I mean? If Cedric Coward adds that to the team, plus Jalen Wells, plus you got KCP, who's a proven perimeter defender, that raises the floor of this team. And I think they could be a really good team, man. And especially if those guys can get things going offensively as well. So I'm excited about the season. It is very frustrating. how things are looking because you're not able to really see too much. Plus, you got John and Jaron, who will probably be there early in the season, but they're not able to see them now. Edward also said on the defense, I completely agree. I watched his hours-long videos on defense and pick and roll coverage. I think it's going to be great, but I'm trying to hold my expectations. I'm with you, man. I've seen a lot of things that make me think that he's got this thing under control. I'm just ready to see it on the court, and it just really sucks that we can't, see any of that right now, even though they're out there playing games. Every team has injuries, says Wayno. I really want to see Tomas if he can win regardless of who's out. Hey, if he out there like that, man, you talking about a real deal coach you got, man. Real deal coach. Richard Jarvis says, I believe. I believe too, Rich. I believe, God damn it. The power of the tongue is real, for sure, man. For sure. Like, it's so many things, man. Like, just pulling back the blanket of my personal life. I had a full-time job. I've always had a full-time job, right? And I was working doing DoorDash, making part-time money, plus podcasts and other type of stuff, whatever. And then I started saying that, man, outside of my full-time gig, every other dollar I make, I want to be off of something that has to do with either podcasting or entertainment or something I'm making with my personality, something I'm doing with my gifts. I want my giftings to make me money, not going out laboring or working for anybody. And I got to the point where I got kicked off the DoorDash profile for a ticket that I got years before I even started doing DoorDash. So DoorDash was out of the question. Couldn't make that money no more. And then other things just started coming into my life. The podcast started making money. Then I was like, man, I wish I could get to the point where I was doing this all by myself. And I got to that point. And when my full-time job started making budget cuts, I got let go in my full-time job. So I didn't have that security blanket. But I kept I spoke things on myself, even when I really wasn't saying I'm preparing myself for these things. But I spoke these things on me. And when they happened, I was like, okay, I said these things. Like my manifestation has happened. And when they let me go in my job, I said, I'm not going to work another full-time job again. I'm going to go full blast in what I'm doing. And people like Trilogy Tattoos, like Grade A Piss, like FanDuel came around and are here to support me. And I don't work for anybody but myself at this point. You know what I mean? And I do my stuff with Cerrito, the entertainment stuff. Like I said, those are the things I manifested over the last, 2 or 3 years. And it's here, man. Like, you know what I mean? So like I said, I'm not trying to tell nobody how to live, man, but we kind of pitty-pat around with words too much when it comes down to a lot of this injury stuff, man. And it's like too much woe is me. Like, man, even if Ja was hurt, like for real, it really ain't nothing to be getting all in the fuss about, bro, because it's an ankle injury in October, the first week of the preseason. Even if he had a legit injury, not saying he's not hurt at all, but if he had just like a real ankle injury, he would have been back real soon, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not trying to tell anybody to think that ain't what this is, but that's for me. That's why you'll never really see me having those type of woe is us, crash out breakdowns when guys get hurt. It sucks, and you deal with it like when the Jaren stuff came out. Just go back. Remember how everybody reacted to the Jaren stuff when he got hurt during the offseason. Like voided contract, and he knew what he was doing, and here goes another year we're going to be without Jaren, and they start, tank for this guy. Jaren's probably not going to miss a game of basketball, bro. After all that crazy talking people were doing, you're probably not going to lose any games from Jaren at all. But when it comes down to being dependable, man, and just taking care of the business, nobody is as good as our good friends at Grade A Pest Control, man. 20 years in the business, my guy, Reginald Freeman Alexander. He came from corporate America, man. Had positions in sales and management for 2 Fortune 500 companies. Now he's working inside your house, getting rid of all of your pest control needs. He offers pest and rodent services. Come out to your house. Will give you consultation, give you education on what he did to your house, why he's doing things a certain way. Kind of hold your hand when it comes down to those type of things. Those are the things you can expect from our good friends at Grade AP Service, Grade A Pest. Give him a call, man. I don't have my graphics. I don't have the phone number. But y'all, Grade A Services, man. Grade A Pest Control. Y'all know what's up. Reach out to them. This how they leave me, man. That's how you do your boy, man. I'm supposed to be their guy, man. That's how they do me. Leave me at the house looking crazy, man, while they out doing their thing. But we're going to get through it. Thank y'all again for rocking with your boy, man. Like I said, if you want some free money, FanDuel out here talking about 39 wins for the Grizzlies. Go get your money on from FanDuel. They're giving it away, man. They're giving away like free cheese out here. So y'all make sure y'all get down on that for sure. Well, man, we're about to take a break. When we come back, it's going to be more than Anthony Sain Show. See y'all in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Six and 1 versus 7-0. Liberty Bowl, Saturday night. College game day coming to town. You don't have many opportunities to go get a top versus top group of 5 matchup. Winner has the fast track to the college football playoff and will represent the group of 5 in the college football playoff. You don't get that every day.
If you're ESPN, you want to garner interest. You want to gain interest in all the teams that can.
Yeah, like people will already be watching Oklahoma and Ole Miss. People are,
That's baked in. Instead of the 12-5 matchup in the first week of the college football playoffs, just be like, it's just who knows? Nobody knows who the 12 is. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember we had them on game day, and they put a beat down on South Florida in that game.
Right.
Remember how much fun that was? How much buzz that garnered? There's a business decision to it too. So I say to them, we're here. We're ready. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
Well stated, brother.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Riding solo dolo again. Having fun with y'all, man. My people in the comments. Let's get to it, man, on this 3-pointer tip. Y'all know what it is, man. Before we do that, got to give a shout out to our good people at Trilogy Tattoos, man. 27 years in the business. Doing their thing out there on the Highland Strip. My guy, Richard Jarvis, always in the comments, always showing love. My dog, man. Every tattoo on your body has a story behind it, man. You can't just let anybody do your tattoos. Let the best in the business, where you're talking about award-winning tattoo artists, award-winning piercers. That's what you get at Trilogy Tattoos, man. The best in the business. Go check them out, man. Visit the website, trilogytattoosmemphis.com. Book an appointment. Or just pull up on them, man. They're going to show you some love. I can guarantee you they're going to show you some love if you pull up in that joint at Trilogy Tattoos. Well, let's get into this thing we call a 3-pointer, man. Let's get it. All right, y'all. A lot of stuff going on in the world of sports. Number one, man. We talked about LeBron. And they tore his ass muscle up. The plot thickens, man. LeBron James. Y'all might have thought he was invincible. Might have thought he was Superman. Might have thought he had defeated Father Time. But LeBron might have the most old man shit possible going on right now. The brother got sciatica. If you don't know what that is, I got that shit. Anybody, whole lot of people over 40 got that shit, man. Yeah, I don't know how LeBron got his, but when I had sciatica, I talked to my the nurse practitioner I went to go see at the time. And she said, Anthony, have you done any strenuous activity lately? And she said, I said, no, I ain't done nothing strenuous. They said, you done anything that's outside of the norm what you normally be doing that could have put pressure on certain areas of your back. I said, Doc, I made love to a BBW. That's about it. She said, that's probably it. That's probably it right there. She said, that's probably it. Mess with them BBWs, man. Yeah, you got to stretch. Yeah, you got to stretch, man. I ain't gonna hold you. You got to stretch, man. When you make love to a BBW woman, yeah, you got to be careful, man. You can tap your sciatic nerve. But yeah, LeBron got sciatica, man. Gonna be out 3 to 4 weeks. The man looking normal, man. The man looking normal. The man's looking normal at this point, bro. For real. We gonna come to that later on, King Meeks, what you talking about. But like I said, LeBron is suffering from sciatica. Will miss 3 to 4 weeks with that joint. Hey, that's an old man situation. Look it up. It's something that an old man gets. Yeah, I'm telling you, Father Time is not gonna be on LeBron's side. And there were people that were going out, spending money to go get tickets for what may have been LeBron's last game, assuming that the announcement that he made was him retiring. But if you really want to make some money, you better be betting on the under for whatever they have for the Lakers, because I think they're over it anyway. And LeBron is starting out the season with this type of stuff. There's gonna be more to come. Shout out to the dude who's suing LeBron. That's the most clown shit ever, to sue LeBron James over something that you misunderstood. But anybody with a brain knew LeBron was not about to retire. But that's just the times that we live in, man. That people do that type of stuff. But if you do want some money on FanDuel, man, I'm telling you tonight, the Las Vegas Aces are getting ready to play again. Phoenix Mercury hosting for Game 4 of the WNBA Finals. Go get your money, man. We shared this with y'all yesterday. We're going to share it again. The point spread is the Aces favored by 2.5 points. Go get it. Minus 105 on that. The money line, of course, is for the Aces again at minus 130. Over is 164.5. Under is 164. Over under is 164.5. Go get that money on tonight's game over there on FanDuel. I think the Aces wrap that joint up, and there's some conversations that need to be had about Agent Wilson when you talk about greatest of all times. 3 out of 4, 3 championships in 4 years, man. And she ain't even 30 years old. That's the kind of conversations that she puts herself in after tonight's game. And my final point for the night, man, the University of Memphis unveiled the court, man, for the Hoops of St. Jude. The Fred Smith Legacy Court was unveiled. Check it out, man. Got an image of that joint. Joint look pretty all right, man. Shout out to Fred Smith. I can't remember when that game is. Tickets still available for the Hoops of St. Jude game between the University of Memphis and Arkansas. The Lady Tigers will be taking on Vanderbilt that night as well. Go check that joint out. And yeah, y'all see what it is, man. Y'all know what's up. But hold on, I'm doing too much. We about to take a break again, man. When we come back, it's gonna be more of the Anthony Sain show. We're gonna see y'all in a minute. Hold tight. I got you though. Hold tight. Hold on. All right, we'll see y'all in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Did you know Jake LaRavia, our old friend Jake LaRavia, threw out the first pitch at a Dodgers game? Boy, how times have changed for Jake LaRavia. He threw a pitch out at a Redbirds game once, and then didn't get any playing time, and then was just shipped off to Sacramento. Now he's playing for the Lakers and throwing out the first pitch at Chavez Ravine. Are you serious?
And he was the first call that they made.
Yes.
When free agency came about. How about that?
My goodness.
I told you Jake was going to be a player in this game.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
I don't know how to describe it other than it's the best catch I've ever seen in person live. and I'm not
You've
sure
added
that
too
I
many
will.
words there. Yeah, it's just.
I'm
the
not
best
sure
catch I've
that-
ever seen.
I'm not sure that I will ever see a better catch. Cortez Graham, I mean, just with his feet, it's not like a one-headed catch where he like cupped it and corralled it into his body, or, you know, like, I mean, straight looked like the dude had Velcro and it was a Velcro football. I don't know if you've seen this about magnets in NFL footballs and receivers' gloves. Have you heard about this?
No.
And I'm starting to believe it based on that Cortez catch on Saturday. If there was ever a play that points to magnets being in the football and in the glove, it's the catch that Cortez Graham had.
I think sorcery is the only way to explain the catches that occurred.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, man. It's time for Inside the Sain Brain. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, man. It's been everywhere, man. Let's get to it, bro. This stuff about where crunk music came from, bro. Let the unk speak out on this one, man. If you younger than 35, man, you might need to sit this joint out, man. First of all, let me just say one thing to kill the whole argument. Most of these cats who from Atlanta, bro, ain't from Atlanta. If there is one generation of separation, they people from Memphis, bro. A lot of these people who talk about Atlanta sound, the Atlanta sound is the whole Atlanta sound is Memphis, bro. That's what people like. Migos, a lot of them dudes, all that is like those dudes are biting 3 6 Mafia style, like all of it. Like, come on, bro. The Atlanta sound was folks shaking their dicks to bass music, like when the Miami bass stuff was out. Atlanta had a fake ass version that they was trying to do. Crunk music started in Memphis, bro. Crunk music was going around when I was in freaking middle school. I'm 45 years old. Like, bro, stop it, bro. Like, bro, Lil Jon, all that stuff you doing, you got that mess from Memphis, bro. All that stuff came from 3 6 Mafia. Like, and not just 3 6 Mafia, all the legendary Memphis groups, bro. All that. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Everybody knows it. Like, everybody knows it. Like, there is no Atlanta sound. The Atlanta sound is Memphis sound, because most niggas in Atlanta from Memphis, bro. Either first or second generation. Most people who in Atlanta ain't from Atlanta. It's a transporter city. Most ain't even from that junk. Y'all need to stop playing with me, bro. But with that being said, this is a two-tone inside the same brand. I do want to end the show this way. Get up out here quickly, man. You get half the host, you get half a show. Nah, it's Friday. I got some stuff I gotta take care of, man. I gotta get about this joint. Nah, but see, on a serious note, we do have visitors in town. Whether you're talking about the National Guard, whether you're talking about any of these other agencies, whether you're talking about state troopers. There's a lot going on in the city, man. Y'all protect yourselves out here. Be careful. Yeah, man. Some is, and I'll say this, as vocal as I've been about not wanting this stuff here, at the end of the day, man, it seems like there are some things that are just undeniable. And sometimes you just gotta let a baby cry till they fall asleep, man. If that make any sense to y'all. Just be safe out here, man. Don't try to stop a train if you see a train coming. Take care of yourself. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be worried. All those type of things are real. Those are all real emotions. I'm praying for y'all. Be safe, man. Check in. I'll see y'all Monday. We'll get through this. We get through everything else. We'll get through this too. Support business while you're doing this time, man. If you know there are businesses that will be affected by this because everybody assumes this stuff is downtown. So support these businesses. Get out, have fun, enjoy yourself. Memphis, y'all know what this is, man. We gotta continue to keep our heads together, man. Keep our peace. Get out there and enjoy yourselves this weekend. We'll see y'all Monday, man. For Kenny Stubblefield and the rest of the Bluff City Media crew, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all Monday, man.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.